Hi, this is Michael William Denny of the Michael William Denny YouTube channel and of the ThunderWYRD.com YouTube channel. So today I want to talk to you about WYRD. Now, those of you who have followed my teachings, read my books, I've talked a lot about WYRD, what WYRD is. Not the normal weird, how is it spelled? W-I-E-R-D-E-I-R-D, weird. Not weird, crazy, spooky, weird. W-Y-R-D, weird, weird. This is a very ancient word. It's an ancient word that who knows how far, how many thousands and thousands of years it goes back. But the fact that it remains in our modern English shows you how powerful it is. It is a word that the Christian church, when it was taking over Europe, when it was taking over the tribal Germanic people, the church would have loved to have gotten rid of this word. It's so powerful that even now, today, we use it, and we use it. It's almost always done with a state of power. But at the very least, it means strange, unfathomable. Because this is what WYRD is. The law of WYRD. Now, if you go Google WYRD, the law of WYRD, what you'll find out is they'll say it's the law of fate, of destiny. And they'll tell you about the legend. The legend that says that there are 3 giantesses who weave the fates of men and women with these threads. And the threads are what we would call the past, the present, and the future. In the ancient tongue, it was origins, ever becoming present moment, and debt. Okay? That tells you what it is. Origins is where things came from. The present is ever unfolding, means there's no one now. It's just constantly in motion. Then there's never a point where now doesn't stop moving. And then there is debt, which is the future, which is what you owe. And from a karmic perspective, if you will, what happens is that in this ever unfolding moment, you make choices. And even more so, you make decisions. You vibrate on a level of intention based on belief. And in every moment, you carry with you a belief of what your past was. And your belief in what your past was creates intentions and reactions in the moment. Now, this is how it works. According to the ancients, there is no past. The past is the result of the present. The future is a result of the past. You confused yet? Here's how it works. In this moment, you make decisions. This decision gets slammed into reality. Now, reality is happening. There's not one reality. It's just happening every single second. And every single millisecond, boom, you're creating a reality based on your intentions, your beliefs, your thoughts, boom, 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 boom. Each one of those, once it happens, gets solidified, and it's no longer moving with the present. It's solidified. It goes into the past. The past, then, influences you in the moment, which influences your choices. The past influences your choices, which will create a debt in the future that you have to pay for. So that's what we mean when we say destiny. You know, luck. You change your luck if you change your present. So this is why it doesn't work when you try and figure out what the future is going to be and change your present based on the future. Isn't that silly? We do that. That's what we do. We think about what is going to happen, and then we try and plan ahead of time for something that doesn't exist yet. But it will exist because we keep, in the present, we keep throwing it down into, which puts it in the past throws it into the future, we walk toward it. Does that make sense? So imagine if we were living literally in the present every moment. In every single moment that comes to us, we erase our past. We erase all of the things that limit us. If we continue to keep erasing the past, every moment that we go forward, we erase our identity. I mean, I am this, my name is this, my parents did this to me, and the world does this, and the government this, and if we start erasing all those things, then it's like our hard drive gets freed up to create the present moment. Does that make sense? This is how WYRD works. So I'm going to start a series of exercises to do with you. This is very important. You've got to be part of this. You know, because listen, I've been writing books. I still write books, videos and all that kind of stuff, throwing information out, and all that stuff is great. But the reality is that spiritual practice is a practice. It's not knowledge. Reading books doesn't do anything if you don't do something with it. That's why I keep saying it's so important to learn the meditations. So we're going to start moving into a place where we live in the present. And we're going to do something which I call WYRDing. WYRD comes from the root word to weave. So WYRD literally means that which has been woven. And if we choose not to accept the idea that there is a future out there waiting to accost us, and if we realize there is no future, and there is no past, there is only the present moment that continuously unfolds. That means it can continuously change. But it won't change as long as we believe in that and that. But we will still create that and that. Am I making sense? Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. It's something we're going to do. So we already did the first exercise already, which in WYRDing, which was I gave you an opportunity to work with me to look into the void and ask a question. If you haven't, go ahead and watch that video right there. Okay? So we're going to do another exercise just like that. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you what it is this time. We're just going to go through it. So the first thing I want you to do, as we did before, I want you to take your hands this time and make these OK symbols, okay? And then you're going to interlock them, right? This is my left, this is my right. And you're going to place it at the heart center. So I'm going to show you where it is right here, see? And I'm just going to simply place that at my heart center. It doesn't matter, don't worry about it. Try and kind of keep the fingers really lightly touching and sort of able to bounce in there like that, okay? And now what we're going to do is I'm going to inhale 3 times, and then I'm going to chant the word WYRD 3 times. And then we're going to see what happens. Okay? Ready? Here we go. So, first off, just inhale very deeply. Inhale. Exhale. And if you want, you can exhale with the silent hool breath. Inhale. One last time. Inhale. And now we're going to chant WYRD. Ready? Inhale. Inhale again. Inhale once again. Okay, inhale very deeply. Exhale. Open your eyes and look at me. Create your future now. Imagine it now, exactly what you want. Imagine it clear as day, right now. Create your future now. Create your future now. Okay, relax. Okay, bring yourself out of it. And if you have a piece of paper or whatever, go ahead and write down what happened when I said create your future now. What did that mean to you? Were you able to see something? What did you see? Did you see something good? Did you see something powerful? Did you see something horrible? We're going to talk about that. Put that in the comments. Put in the comments what you experienced or not. Put your questions in there. Okay? And we're going to see. What I want to see is I want to see if people, when I said create your future now, without telling you what was going to happen, I want to see what came up for you. Did something positive or something negative happen? Because I want to see if you are so connected to the past stories of who and what you are that that's what came forward. Or are you continuously cleaning that away so that in the moment you have this ability to go, here's what I want. I want this. And remember, the idea is what you put into existence there. That's what gets put into the past, which creates the future. Okay? That's why now is so important. Now is everything. You know, listen, when I do rune readings, and, well, people call me and they don't know that I'm using runes, but they call to ask questions, and they ask questions like, what's going to happen to me in my future? And when am I going to meet my lover? And, you know, what's going to happen with my... And they're expecting me to tell them the future. And I can do that. I mean, I can look at the runes and I can see what they're weaving and what they're going to get based on what they're weaving. I can see that. But my first response to them is, what do you want? What do you want to have happen? What do you want to have happen with your love life and with your career? And they go, you're a psychic. You're supposed to tell me. I'm like, I can do that if you want, but I'm only going to tell you what's most likely going to unfold based on present energies. Wouldn't you rather decide now and have me help you create that future? And you'll be surprised how many people don't want that. They want me to tell them what's going to happen to them. And, you know, I'm happy to do that if that's what they want. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to create. So, if you like the channel, please go ahead and support it. If you don't see that, scroll below, support the channel. Subscribe, like, comment. I want to hear your comments in the questions below. A lot more stuff coming. That's it for now.